So guys, this is the English for Science and Technology paper 2. Dalam paper ni korang ada masa 1 jam untuk jawab 30 soalan. And the problem for all student subjek EST ni, EST ni adalah satu subjek untuk kemahiran bahasa Inggeris dalam mendalami Science and Technology. Korang nak kena ada kemahiran untuk fahamkan paragraf tu, penggunaan bahasa Inggeris dalam statement saintifik lah. Maksudnya dalam ayat-ayat saintifik, banyak kandungan macam tu lah. So dalam paper ni ada 30 soalan dan jawapan tu ada A, B, C, D. You all can see, right? This is EST for paper 2. And 30 soalan ni, the tips untuk korang dapat jawab selama 1 jam is korang nak kena baca betul-betul. Korang nak kena fahamkan. You need to understand the questions because it is English for Science and Technology. Macam dengar macam senang sebab dia just English, right? Tapi dia akan jadi complicated. Complicated when you guys feel nervous about the time is going, clocking like for 1 hours only to answer the 30 question. But it actually will be okay if korang fokus untuk setiap 30 soalan tu. You just need to focus and korang tak perlu tengok jam. You don't need to look at the clock. Just focus on the question. And the other tips is the most important. Sebab kadang-kadang bila kita terlalu kejarkan masa, and actually we could get the answer easily tau. Tapi not as easy like I say lah. Sometimes it's also a little bit confusing when sebab penggunaan English dalam Science and Technology ni kita guna ayat-ayat scientific and mostly agak complicated. So bagi orang yang mahir bahasa Inggeris, it will be just fine and okay to understand it. But untuk orang yang kurang mahir but take this subject for their own reason, korang nak kena ada pemahaman yang sangat bagus lah. And for ABCD, untuk jawab soalan berdasarkan jawapan ABCD tu, before you choose any answer, you need to baca balik antara, contohlah kalau ayat A tu ada tak dalam soalan, sama ke tak, and then you just need to underline the point, the main point, and you will get the answer dengan tepat lah. Korang akan dapat jawapan dengan tepat. So let's go to question 1. Okay, I'm going to show you this all 30 question and the most confusing statement and what students selalu salah sebab kebanyakannya diorang akan kejar masa lah, even myself. So this is the first question. Kita kena baca betul-betul dulu lah. Kita baca paragraf ni. Question pertama, fahamkan dulu. Frost flowers are formation of ice structure that grow naturally on thin ice. They are formed into petals that resemble flowers and are spot on frozen lakes. The air above the surface of the ice must be static, dry, and has a low temperature. Then the temperature of the ice itself. This enables the surface ice to sublimate, change directly from solid to gas. As this water vapor hits the cold air above the ice, it condenses to form ice crystals. With little wind, the crystals do not blow away and are left to grow naturally. Which of the following is true about the frost flower? So the main point is the frost flowers. From the frost flower here, so korang kena carilah where is the flowers. Okay, from the beginning. Frost flowers are formation of ice structure that grow naturally on thin ice. So A, the air above the ice must be colder. So we just need to macam baca balik and need to know that you need to find is this statement is true or not. Air above the ice is must be colder than the ice. So korang kena cari kat sini. They are formed to petal resemble flower and spotted frozen. The air above the surface of the ice must be static, dry, and has a lower temperature than the temperature of the ice itself. That means a lower temperature here is for the air above the surface of the ice adalah lebih kurang daripada suhu ais tu sendiri. Means it is colder than the ice. So this might be true. You just need to tick first. So to go to B answer, humidity helps in the frost flower formation. So find the macam korang kena cari perkataan humidity. Humidity. Okay. Humidity helps in the process of flow. So kalau rasa kau tak jumpa perkataan humidity, you just let it go like that. And wind, terus kepada jawapan C, wind helps the frost flower to grow naturally. Okay, this is confusion guys between students, and when korang dapat jawapan ni, winds help the frost flowers to grow naturally. Cuba korang cari perkataan wind. So wind is here. With little winds, the crystal do not blow away and are left to grow naturally. With little wind, dengan sedikit angin, the crystal do not blow away and are left to grow naturally. It's just with little winds, right? In here, wind helps the frost flowers to grow naturally. With little wind, the crystal do not blow away and are left to grow naturally. Wind doesn't help. Okay, sebenarnya kenyataan kat sini is we need to understand that wind doesn't help the frost flower to grow naturally, but the statement is wind make the crystal not blow away, so the crystal are left to grow naturally. So this is about a crystal, not about the frost flowers. That is the wrong answer here. So sebab tu lah kalau jawab C, it will become wrong. Then so korang kena betul-betul jaga state korang. Korang kena baca balik jawapan yang korang tengok tu, jawapan C. Dalam statement ni, ayat dia, korang kena cari kata kunci dia adalah wind. So ini akan jimatkan masa korang bila kau jawab soalan. Ada wind, korang dah tahu dah statement dekat situ. So kau kena baca balik. With little wind, the crystal do not blow away and are left to grow naturally. Wind helps the frost flowers to grow naturally. The above statement is about the crystal. The crystal do not blow away and are left to grow naturally. It's about the crystal, not about the frost flowers. That's why C is wrong answer. And D, the frost flower formation requires moving air. The frost flower formation requires moving air. The frost flower formation requires moving air. So the main point is moving air. Is it okay? Moving air. So try moving air. Is there any moving air? The air above the surface. Yeah, there's air. Water vapor hits the cold air above the ice. It condenses to form ice. It condensed, yeah, because moving air. It's not because of moving air. So korang jangan complicated. So B and D answer is completely, you don't need this answer here. So you don't need. Okay, so korang kena tengok pada A dan C. The air above the ice must be colder. Korang dah nampak statement tu betul, right? So that means the answer is A. Korang kena tengok betul-betul, because this is a little wind. Dah cakap tadi crystal. It is about a crystal and not about the frost flower. And this is the only answer left that it is true. And this is not three answer left is just confusing. Ni lah sebab subjek EST ni you need to baca paragraph tu betul-betul, baca and fahamkan. Dan the tips yang paling penting adalah korang tengok jawapan-jawapan A, B, C, D tu, and then korang baca balik, korang cari main point dia. Macam colder is about the temperature, the air above the ice, korang cari air above the surface of the ice. And then colder, it has lower temperature, and the temperature of the ice itself, it means it is colder. This is why I say EST is sometimes complicated, but it is not too complicated if you could focus and understand the paragraph of the question. And the answer is A. This is one of the questions. So we go to the next question. Lakes have stratified temperature structure that depends on the season. During summer months, 3 distinct layers develop. The top layer stays warm at around 65 until 75 degrees. The middle layer drops dramatically, usually to 45 until 65 degrees. The bottom layer is the coldest. What does stratified mean? Okay guys, for question number 2 is about the meaning of the scientific words. Stratified adalah satu ayat-ayat scientific yang korang akan jumpa. There's normal words. There's normal lah kalau korang akan jumpa dalam English for Science and Technology. Stratified temperature. So korang, tips untuk korang fahamkan waktu korang study EST ni, korang rajin-rajin kan search dekat internet, korang gunalah alat elektronik korang kan, handphone or so it's okay if I not explaining about this question sebab ni korang boleh cari jawapannya dekat Google. So untuk tips soalan macam ni korang kena biasakan tengok Google atau apa-apalah alat elektronik like internet from computer or from your phone untuk fahamkan ayat-ayat saintifik dan maksud-maksudnya. So let's go to the third question. Turbulence intensity for the light. Okay. Rise, drop, 1 meter. You need to understand the paragraph. Moderate, when moderate what happens, and when severe what happens, when light what happens. And bila korang dah baca and go straight to the soalan dia, when an aircraft encounters turbulence, it will, apabila aircraft dia in turbulence moments, what will happen? It will, okay, tengok dulu jawapan A, tilt between 3 and 6 meters in strong turbulence. Is it true? So kita tengok balik dekat the main point here is strong turbulence. Strong turbulence in 3 and 6 meters. So 3 and 6 meter is here at moderate. At the moderate. So korang tengok betul ke strong turbulence ada tulis tak? Feel strain, yeah, it's not. So this is wrong answer. Just terus tolak tepi je if it look like wrong kan. And then B, face severe damage during moderate turbulence. Severe damage, is it really? Feel strain against the seat bed, just only the strain against the seat bed, but it may not about the damage. So maybe B is also wrong. So experience strong tremors during slight turbulence. Strong is not at light. Yeah, it's not at all. So C is salah. So tinggal D. Lose control when the rise and drop reach 25 meters. Is it true? The rise and drop reach 25 meters. Rise and drop to 30 meters. Momentarily lose control of the plane. Passenger can be tossed about and get injured. So the answer here, guys, is could be B or D. Face severe damage during moderate turbulence. Face strain again the seatbelt. It's just strain only, but not damage. So I think the real answer is D. So the answer is D. You got that? Lose control to the rise and drop reaches 25 meters. It is up to 30. Is the point here is up. It doesn't tell if it's really determined in 30 meters. It's just reach 25 meters. So it might be D. So korang kena fahamkan bahasa Inggeris dalam statement English and Science and Technology tu. And the fourth question number 4. The outer tough layer of the bone is called periosteum. This membrane contains a network of blood vessels that supplies living bone cells with oxygen and nutrients and carries away carbon dioxide. Under the periosteum is a hard material called compact bone. Its thick layer enables the shaft of the long bone to endure the great amount of stress it receives upon impact with a solid object. The interior of the compact bone is a network of connective tissue called spongy bone. The lacy structure of spongy bones adds. Question number 4. The outer tough layer of the bone is called periosteum. This membrane contains a network of blood vessels that supplies living bone cells with oxygen and nutrients and carries away carbon dioxide. Under the periosteum is a hard material called compact bone. Its thick layer enables the shaft of the long bone to endure the great amount of stress it receives upon impact with a solid object. The interior of the compact bone is a network of connective tissue called spongy bone. The lacy structure of spongy bone adds strength to the bone without adding much weight. So which of the following is true? It is a question yang korang kena faham daripada paragraph itself. So untuk jawab soalan macam ni, korang kena buat macam tadi. Korang kena baca jawapan A and tengok dia punya main point is periosteum and the compact bone. So korang carilah periosteum is the outer tough layer of the bone and the compact bone is under the periosteum is a hard material called compact bone. Korang kena fahamkan. If it's true then the answer is A. And korang baca B balik, baca C pula, baca D pula, and korang kena fahamkan one by one. If it is true in the paragraph, mean it is true also. It is the credit for you. And kita terus skip ke soalan nombor 5. Okay. Question 5. A double clutch transmission gives you the choice of fully automatic changes or manual ones via steering wheel mounted pedals. The key is a pair of compact weight clutches mounted on the end of the two separate input shafts. In a typical system, one clutch is linked to even numbered gears, the other to old numbered ones, and reverse. The rest of the transmission is much the same as a manual gearbox. What can you understand about the double clutch transmission? So the main point of the question is double clutch transmission. So you find a double clutch transmission in the paragraph. Okay, what can we understand? What we understand about the double clutch transmission? So tengok balik kat sini. A double clutch transmission give you the choice of fully automatic changes or manual ones via steering. Okay, so go terus pada jawapan A. Clutches are linked to even numbered gears. Okay, here guys, untuk soalan macam ni korang jangan confuse bila korang baca. The main point is clutches, even numbered gears. So clutches. Okay, this clutches mounted of the end two separate input shaft. In typical system, one clutch is linked to even numbered. Okay, even numbered gears is for one clutch. It is for one clutch, and here is clutches. Clutches is for many, so the answer is wrong. A is wrong. The system consists of 2-in-1 clutch system. The system consists of 2-in-1 clutch system. Is it true? The system consists of 2-in-1 clutch system. So the main point here is the system and the 2-in-1 clutch system. So saya perkataan system. Two separate input shaft. In typical system, one clutch is like same. The system consists of 2-in-1 clutch system. Is it true? Double clutch transmission gives you the choice of fully automatic changes or manual one via steering mounted pedals. The key is pair compact of white clutches mounted. And the rest of the transmission is some and the manual box. So just left is B and go straight to C. Gears are linked through a single system clutching gears. So the main point here is gears. So find it. Gears. Okay, gears linked through a single system clutching. Yes, and C is also maybe one of the true answer. So D. A double clutch transmission has two gearbox systems. Is it true? A double clutch transmission gives you two choice. Give you the choice of fully automatic changes, or it is one and it is two. Two gearbox system. Tapi ini dia about two gearbox system. Is it true? The rest of the transmission is much more. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, so D it might be true also. So untuk jawab soalan macam ni, at the ending you need to macam korang dah pangkalkan and then baca balik dekat paragraph tu, fahamkan, and korang kena cari C atau D, which one is better. And that is the answer. Question 6. A gravitational well is a dip created when space is warped around the mass. Everything with a mass is able to bend space, and the more massive an object is, the more it bends. An object can only escape a gravitational well if it is moving fast enough. Moons and satellites that orbit planets, for example, do not fall any further into the gravitational well of the planet they orbit. From the text above, we know that. Oh, kita kena faham apa yang ada dalam paragraph ni. Betul ke tak? So kita tengok dekat answer A. Space can be bent around an object. Is it real? Everything with a mass is able to bend space, and more massive an object is, the more it bends. Everything with a mass is able to bend space. Space can be bent around an object. It depends on the mass. Okay. The size of the whale is independent of its mass. Okay, yang B salah. A gravitational whale creates an orbit for moons. The main point is gravitational well on the planet of the orbit. A gravitational well created on orbit for moons. Moons and satellites that orbit planets, for example, do not fall any further into the gravitational well of the planet they orbit. Do not fall any further. A gravitational well create a do not fall any further is wrong. D. Satellites will hit planets without gravitational wells. D. Satellites will hit planet without gravitational. Well, is it true? Satellites do not fall any further into the gravitational well of the planet they orbit. Satellite will hit planet without gravitational well. Yeah, D is true. So the answer is D might be true or A might be true. Something like that. Question 7. Since the polar caps were discovered on Mars, scientists believed that they were made entirely of frozen carbon dioxide. During the long cold Martian winters, carbon dioxide freezes out the atmosphere and forms a layer above the water ice cap. The layer at the northern cap gets about 1 meter thick and then sublimates back into gas in the summer. The southern cap experiences colder, longer winter, and the carbon dioxide cap is permanent. It is approximately 8 meters deep year-round. National Aeronautics and Space Administration (NASA) calculated that the southern polar cap would be able to cover the entire surface of Mars to a depth of 11 meters. Which of the following comparison is true? Northern caps. So just look the point above. Point is northern cap. Northern cap. So kita cari perkataan northern cap. Northern cap. Okay, the northern cap gets about 1 meter thick and then sublimate back into gas in the summer. Oh, so dia sublimate tau. Dia answer D salah. So D dah terang-terang salah. D kita boleh pangkah 11 meters deep. Betul tak? Okay, 11 meters kita nampak kat sini. This is for southern polar cap. Southern cap bukan untuk northern cap. So 11 meter deep. So A pun salah. Longer winters atau shorter winters. So kita cari main point dia. No lah. Okay, longer winter. The southern cap experience colder, longer winter. Southern caps dia longer winter. So B salah. So jawapannya adalah C. We got this. This is easy. Bila kita faham paragraph tu, we could know the answer. Kita boleh eventually jawab dia dengan cepat, dengan senang, macam tak terlalu complicated. Ini antara soalan yang mudah sikit lah antara yang lain. And this jawapan. Okay, soalan 8. Gibbons move through the trees with an arm-over-arm motion called a branchiation. In one movement, this ape can travel almost 3 meters. Gibbons is an ape, okay? Curling their long, narrow fingers, gibbons swing from branch to branch using their hands like hooks without actually gripping the wood. The term branchiations refers to an action of. Okay, this is the scientific words of meaning of something in English also. So kita kena tahulah. A is curling, definitely wrong. Hooking is also definitely wrong. Gripping is macam kita catch something, that one is grip. So it's not at all, bukan juga. So swinging, the trim branchiation. So in one movement the ape can travel arm motion called branchiation. So arm is swinging. So the answer is D. This is easy also. Okay. Guys, this is now question number 9. Question number 10. Question number 11. Question number 12. This is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and for 26 to 30 will be like this. It's on one paragraph. Okay, yeah, and next is empty. That is all for the 30 questions, and there is the tips you need to remember about the tips to answer this paper 2 of English for Science and Technology is to understand the paragraph clearly, and you need to reading the paragraph when you answer A, B, C, D question. Okay, so I want to wish good luck to everybody that take the SPM subject for English for Science and Technology. I hope this will helping you a little bit, making you think twice before you choosing this subject, because another paper 1 is quite okay for section A, but the section B is about you need to make a report on scientific words, using scientific words. It's reports about something that make you need to know. You need to have your own informations about scientific things like chemical or something, the facts about chocolate or something like that, and you need to good at readings lah. So you need to spend your time with readings about scientific materials, and other than that, I just wish you all the best. So thank you for watching, guys. Bye.